Wow, I really like these listening ears. So quiet.
Yes.
Okay.
What? I gotta sit.
Sit wherever you like. So, today we're going to talk about something that's very important to our society and to our classroom and to the world. Rules. What are rules? Aaron?
Don't put trash on the floor.
That's a rule. Eliza, what are rules?
Rules are something that would help the universe survive.
That's a good way to put it. What about you, Nobly? What do you think rules are? Nicholas, what do you think rules are?
That you need to follow rules. And rules are important.
Rules are very important. Why do you think they're important, Willow?
Because, would you like something to get caught, in something? And that's why it's so important. You don't want animals to die.
Yeah, that's one really big thing to keep everyone safe. So what are some rules that we have in school, Leland?
Not litter.
No, don't litter. Okay, what other rules we have in school, Aaliyah?
We don't kiss.
We don't kiss. Terrell?
Don't run.
Don't run. Aaron?
We don't spit.
Don't spit. Nicholas?
We don't push.
Raise your hand.
We don't throw trash at people.
We don't throw trash at people. Alana, what's another rule we have here?
We don't push. We don't say bad words to people. We don't push anybody. We don't push anybody down.
Why?
And we don't push. And we don't take. And we don't jerk anything out of people's hands.
Exactly. And why do we have these rules at school and in our classroom?
Because if we
Annette,
do bad
raise your
things,
hand.
we'll never get
Look at all these
anything.
awesome hands in the air. Yes, Annette. Why do we have these rules? Yep, because we want to what? We want to what, Willow?
Be safe.
We want to be safe.
We want to be safe.
So
in
who do
our
you
school.
think? Who do you think, Alana, makes rules in school? Who do you think makes the rules?
Teachers.
What do you think, Alana?
Well, the
The
teachers.
teacher.
The teachers and Miss Call. Miss Call.
The principal.
Miss Moss.
Eliza, who makes rules at home? Who makes rules at your house?
My mom.
Your mom. You raise your hand. Nicholas, I love your raising hand.
Mom.
Nicholas, who makes rules at your house?
Your parents.
Your parents. Who else can make rules, Aaron?
Your grandma.
Your grandma. Nobly, who else makes rules?
Bad things that could be
Your daddy. What else, Willow? Your grandpa. Now I have one really big question though. Can rules change?
No.
Okay, I heard some yeses and some nos. Who said no?
Me.
All right, Nicholas, why do you think rules can't change?
It's because you got to keep on doing it every day and every day.
Okay, Aaron, why do you think rules can't change?
I think rules can't change because they can't change because you have to keep on doing the same rules. They can change their mistakes, but they can't change. Some people don't know really how to follow rules, and when they don't follow rules, they keep on getting it. They keep on getting the same rules so they can follow it.
I really love how these group of girls up front are sitting so nicely with their hands in their lap. They're going to really enjoy this lesson. Hey, Jasmine, why don't you come sit right here beside me? Eliza, did you say you thought rules could change or they couldn't?
They couldn't because then people would do the different things and they need to keep on doing the rules that are the rules for now.
What if a rule is a bad rule? What if it's not a very good rule?
Listen to it.
You don't listen, so does that mean you can change the rule?
Yeah.
You can change the rule if it's a bad rule. Or maybe there's not enough rules. Or maybe there's too many rules. Sometimes it's such thing as having too many rules, okay? So before we do our activity, I'm going to read you this book. It's called What If Everybody Did That?
What mean?
What does it look like this book is about?
Stop it!
Hey, Jasmine and Alana, look, I'm about to read this book to you, and I want to know what y'all think is about to happen in this book. What do you see? Willow, what do you think is about to happen?
All the stuff is about to fall out of the pocket. Squirrels are make a mess.
Okay. All right. Terrell, what do you think this book's going to be about? Be mean. All right, one more person. Annette, what do you think this book's going to be about? What do you think? Littering? Do you think that this boy right here is following the rules?
No.
No, it doesn't look like it. So we're going to read it, okay? Everyone put your listening ears on. I'm looking for good listeners. What if everybody did that?
It would mess up the environment.
Mm-hmm.
No. Yes. No, don't do it there.
When we went to the zoo, I fed just a little of my popcorn to the bear. The zookeeper waved his broom and said, "What if everybody did that?" Look, he's yelling at him saying, "Hey, what are you doing? You can't throw popcorn in there." And this sign says, "Please do not feed the bears."
He doesn't care about the animals.
I just wanted to see how fast the grocery cart would go. It went faster than I expected. When the manager stopped me, she said, "What if everybody did that? What if everybody raced their carts down the aisle? Look what would happen."
They'll all crash into each other.
Yep.
So don't do that. She made a mess.
It's not a good video.
So we
On the way to visit Grandma and Grandpa in Kansas, I dropped just one soda can out the window. The patrolman who pulled us over said, "What if everybody did that?" What's a patrolman?
a police
A
officer.
police officer.
And what happens if everybody did that is they would jail. Some people would throw some fire stuff and they will make people tired.
Yes. Camden, what do you think's happening? Do you think that the police officer's mad at him for throwing the can out the window?
Yeah,
why?
because
Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Camden, why do you think the policeman is mad?
So, can I have a turn?
I'm looking for nice. I'm looking for nice sitters so we can listen to the book. Everyone should be quiet with their hands in their lap so everyone can pay attention to the story. Jasmine, can you go sit back there with your friends, please? Thank you. At Uncle William's wedding, I took just a little lick of the frosting from the fancy cake. The lady behind the table glared at me over her glasses and said, "Now what if everybody did that?" Look at that. That's what would happen if everyone did it. There'd be little bites in the cake.
A little bite in the cake, and the cake would be ruined if it fell down the floor.
I told the babysitter that I took a bath just once a year. As she shooed me into the bathroom, she said, "Now what if everybody did that? What if everybody only took one bath a year?"
They will all be dirty and they can't.
And it'll be stinky. Look, everybody in this picture is all stinky and dirty. That's what everyone would look like if we didn't take a bath.
Ew.
During story time, I had something important to say. I just couldn't wait till the end of the story. The librarian put her finger to her lips and said, "What if everybody did that?" Now, how many times have we been in a classroom and everyone yells out and doesn't raise their hand? How does that make you feel when people are just yelling out and don't raise their hand? Sad. It makes me feel upset as a teacher because I want everyone to be quiet and listen to what everyone has to say. While we sat in the car waiting for Dad, I honked the horn. I just honked a few times, but Mr. Thompson came to his door. He shook his head and said, now what if everybody did that?
I'll be too big.
It'd be so loud. All right. At the swimming pool, I just splashed a little. The lifeguard blew his whistle and said, what if everybody did that?
It would be so.
Then the place will be wet.
On the bus, I just stood up to see the fire truck. Mr. Gearshifts glared at me in the rearview mirror and said, now what if everybody did that? Are you supposed to stand up on the school bus?
No. You have to sit down.
And why do you have to sit down?
Because the bus might tell you what to do.
Yep, because you need to be safe.
Because you might need to know.
Yep. Raise your hand, Eliza, I love how you raise your hand. Terrell, I love how you raise your hand. Eliza, what would you like to say?
That you need to be safe, and then when maybe the bus would tip over.
Yep. What about you, Terrell?
Okay, you see the word.
What? Which word? These words? These words?
No.
I read it. You want to read it again? On the bus, I just stood up to see the fire truck. Mr. Gearshift glared at me in the rearview mirror and said, what if everybody did that? Can't stand up on the bus.
I don't like this.
Just leave it. Just don't mess with it. Just once, I didn't hang my coat on the rack at school. Miss Sanders made me pick it up and said, what if everybody did that?
It would be too high.
Alana, look right here. Look right here. We always have to hang our coats up, right? We don't want to leave them on the floor.
Because then my
Why didn't he take the shoes off?
Because then are pretty cut.
At recess, I threw just one snowball at Sammy. Mr. Walter saw me. When he sent me to the stand by the wall, he said, what if everybody did that?
Everybody would be cold. Everybody would be cold.
When we went out for dinner, I just shot one straw paper. The waitress stopped taking our orders and looked straight at me. She said, what if everybody shot straw papers at each other?
It'll be all so messy. The food would be messy. And then we're
Football.
have to clean it out for so many days.
Yep, remember to raise your hand. Remember to raise your hand. After the football game, I just ran on the field to get the quarterback's autograph. The official waved his arms and said, what if everybody did that? See all those people running on the field? That is not what they're supposed to do.
That is bad. It's an X.
When I came home, I gave my mom a hug.
Hey.
Now, what if everybody did that? Now, that's good, right?
Yeah, that's good.
Everybody should hug everyone. Look, hugging dads, grandmas, friends.
Bunny's hugging.
Everybody hugs.
Mom
That
is
is really
hugging
good.
Bunny.
Okay.
Yes, it is. Okay, so you're...
Miss
You-
Jessica, we have to go to lunch, so can we pause?
Yep, yep.
Friends,
Oh,
friends,
You
walk
come to my
carefully
house.
and go to